Hi, I'm Hugo. I'm actually an intern in the Stella Mare platform in Corsica. I'm supervised by Eric Durieux, who is responsible of different programs in this station, and I will present you the project I work on. The project I'm involved in is the assessment of the performances of juveniles of common Dentex and browmmeager raised in different conditions in order to define which raising condition gives the juveniles with the best performances. The common Dentex and the browmmeager are two emblematic fish species from the Mediterranean Sea. Both of those species are depleting, mostly because of the fishing. In order to protect them, there is a possibility to raise them in the fish farms and then release them in the wild in order to replenish the populations. The idea is to raise them at juvenile stage, so it will be less expensive to raise and they will have a good survival rate in the environment, avoiding the mortality at larva stage. So we need to know when is the best moment to release them and what are the raising conditions, so feeding and habitats, that lead to have the fishes with the best individual performances, the best subsistence capacity and the behavior similar to a natural behavior. For this study, the juveniles will be hatched at the Stella Mare platform by a team specialized in producing fish larvae and taking care of them. Experiments are directed by Salomé Ducot, a PhD student, and the experiments to assess the performances will be done in a swimming tunnel and in experimental tanks. In the experimental tanks, 3 different experiments will be done. An escape response test, an experiment facing a new prey, and a behavior experiment in a labyrinth. These experiments will assess the critical swimming speed of the juveniles, their foraging, hunting, and escape behavior. These measurements will help to assess the capacity of the juvenile to survive in the wild. Experiments on the common Dentex have been done from March to the end of May, and the experiments on the browmmeager started on June. The first results are from the swimming tunnel. After calculation of the critical swimming speed, which is a good indicator of the global swimming capacities of the juveniles, this speed has been linked to the physical measurements of the juveniles. So the standard length, the total length, the height and the weight of the juvenile.
We found a positive correlation between the size of the juvenile and the critical swimming speed. So when the juvenile is bigger, its critical swimming speed is higher, and so its swimming performances are higher.
Weight of the juveniles is also positively linked to the critical swimming speed, but it might be an indirect link, as when the juvenile will grow and gain muscles, it will gain weight. Next step will be to analyze the data of the groups of common Dentex and browmmeager to start again with some other different conditions. In these 4 months, only 2 different conditions have been. Partnership is important to protect these 2 species from the Mediterranean Sea in a way that will not impact negatively the fishing activity on these 2 species, and so won't impact the local economy. To conclude, this internship is good for the aimed species, for the environment, and also for the intern, as it is an experimental internship and there is a lot to learn and discover.